Of all the renditions of the Passion, I find the St. John most compelling. One thing is it's relatively short, so these days the audience is not going to be subjected to hours and hours of evolving music, but a very short, succinct rendition of the piece. It's more dramatic than any other, not necessarily better, but the drama potential in this piece is huge. And part of the challenge of making this work is to bring to life both singers and players in a way that's compelling and engaging. You use that to get you there, yeah? Let's back it up, please, to 43. That's gra. And could you make, what is gra? What is the gra? Yes. There are 4 Gospels, those Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And within those Gospels, you will find the story and the telling of the Passion of Jesus. What Bach does with this is to have a narrator, someone who tells the story, and through that he introduces also choruses. Now the choruses have 2 functions. One, to sing the hymns, the chorales, which is very much the human response to the story that's evolving. The other is to use the chorus as a crowd, as a rabble, as a people who will comment upon the action and paint the action. And this is a very exciting use of the chorus, very different to that of the chorales. And we find that our soloists take a moment to reflect. So when there has been a big piece of drama, often a solo would then be interpolated there for us to sit back and reflect upon the action that's just happened.
As long as I've sung it, the emotion of the suffering of Jesus, of how we as bystanders and as spectators played a part in his suffering and how we are washed clean by him. Nothing evokes those kind of emotions as the music of Bach and the St. John Passion does for me. I sing the alto arias in the St. John Passion, but in the day of Bach and days before Bach, females were really not allowed to sing in choruses and in churches especially. And so it fell to gentlemen who cultivated this higher voice type, if you will, to fill the gap that was left after you have a soprano, and then the alto, and then the tenor and the bass. So to fill the void, men cultivated this higher ethereal sound.
The orchestra in Bach's time is different to the one that we have today. In Bach's day, we didn't have metal strings for the violins, we had gut strings, and that creates a whole different sound. In addition, the mechanics of instruments in those days were much more simple. If you look at an oboe or a flute, you'll see them hewn from wood, and you won't see all the complicated valves and mechanisms that goes into today's instruments.
And then naturally with that too, there was a yearning to do it as authentically with the voice types as Bach would have used in his day. That's why there's a countertenor in the St. John Passion and used extensively these days.
It's significant that on Palm Sunday, the start of the Christian Holy Week, that we give this full performance of Bach's spectacular work. This year we are incorporating a number of soloists who are homegrown, people who have been part of this music program for a long time, namely Roger Isaacs, Matthew Smith, and Bobb Robinson, formerly a bass in the choir. And it really gives some indication of the talent and depth of talent that there is here at the Cathedral every week.
The Cathedral, every day that you walk into it is a different experience, and it's a wonderful experience to come in and enjoy an event such as the St. John Passion. You can sit there and listen to music, and you can listen to the arias over and over again, but never twice will it ever be the same again, because of the Cathedral is always alive with the stained glass, and now the light filters in through those stained glass windows. Every single moment in the Cathedral is a different, new experience, and that's part of intrigue for me to do this piece and to come and sing it in a space as beautiful as Washington National Cathedral.
For me, the St. John Passion has an untold quality about it. And for me also, the marriage of that music in this space, be it stained glass window, stone carving, the amalgam of all of these really make for a spectacular afternoon. And I think for those for whom Holy Week and Easter can skip by, just to take a few moments to stop by the cathedral and listen to this magnificent work will be poignant and significant for your Lenten Easter journey. I very much hope you can join us on April the 5th for our performance of the St. John Passion. Tickets are available at nationalcathedral.org.